Our next presenter is paper number 22. The title of the paper is Current State and Future Opportunities of Data Mining for Construction 4.0. I believe Mr. Keyi is here. Is the presenter already here? Hello? Yeah, okay, yes. Can you share your screen already and also open your microphone? Just a few seconds. Yes. Okay. So now you're available. If can you open up your video?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. No worries. So the presenter is Mr. Keyi from New York University, Abu Dhabi. And the title is Current State and Future Opportunities of Data Mining for Construction 4.0. You have basically 8 to 10 minutes. So Keyi, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Rombo. Yeah. Good day, everyone. My name is Keyi, and I'm from the Smart Construction Research Group at New York University, Abu Dhabi. Next, I'm going to present our work regarding current state and the future opportunities of data mining for construction 4.0. So let's get started. The AEC-FM industry is a typical data-intensive domain, especially it undergoes rapid growth in terms of data generation and collection in the information age. In the context of construction 4.0, due to the adoption of new technologies, large-sized, multi-attributed, and unstructured data from diverse information sources significantly increased the difficulty of data utilization. So data-related issues are essential. Data mining is a process of discovering knowledge such as patterns from large data sets. It can powerfully deal with a wide variety of data, and the knowledge it discovers can be used for various construction activities. Therefore, data mining is a promising instrument for construction 4.0. In recent years, the interest in data mining application status in the AEC-FM industry has increased, and several studies have explored it. However, there is a lack of summary of data mining applications for construction 4.0 to fill its gap. This study conducted a literature review to identify the current state and future opportunities of data mining for construction 4.0. The research methodologies consist of 3 steps. So the first step is to identify the research context and the scope used to identify search keywords and narrow the research focus. From the perspective of technology application, construction 4.0 is seen as a means of finding a coherent complementarity between the main emerging technological approaches in the AEC-FM industry. Because digitalization, automation, virtualization, and decentralization technologies are closely related to construction 4.0, so the literature on those technologies fell with the research scope. When studying a technology-related research topic, it is necessary to focus on a recent publication period to highlight the latest developments. Therefore, the publication period of literature was limited to the past 10 years from the January 2012 to December 2021 to summarize recent technological advances and identify the current state. The second step is to retrieve literature from Web of Science according to the search rules. The dimensions data mining could be achieved, namely where, when, and what, were investigated in parallel using the logic operator end. In the dimension where 10 keywords such as building and runway were connected using the logic operator or. In dimension when 8 keywords such as desire and construction were connected using the logical operator word. And in dimension what, 19 keywords such as building information modeling and robots were connected using the logical operator word. The initial search returned 3,653 pieces of literature, and the numbers was reduced to 274 by filtering to specific categories on Web of Science, and the selected categories were engineer receiver, construction building technology, and architecture. Fields such as engineering mechanical and engineering aerospace were excluded. The third step is to model and visualize the word similarity network using VLS field for identify research search areas. The words used for constructing the similarity network were extracted from the titles and abstracts of the retrieved literature. This fig presents the word similarity network based on the retrieved literature. So we can see the blue, red, and green dots indicate the words associated with the 3 clusters respectively. And these clusters could be seen as 3 main research areas in terms of construction 4.0, namely data mining for intelligence, digitalization, and automation. So in the research area of data mining for intelligence, there are 4 main research topics, namely descriptive intelligence, diagnostic intelligence, predictive intelligence, and prescriptive intelligence. For example, descriptive intelligence refers to describing data, and it answers the question what happened in the past. Descriptive intelligence has been used for understanding situations, performances, levels such as occupant presence status and road conditions. In the research area of data mining for digitalization, there are 3 main research topics, namely digitalization demand, modeling, and management. For example, in the digitalization meant to enable digitalization, growth extra demands such as innovative directions, user needs, personal roles, and labor costs have been investigated using data mining. In the research area of data mining for automation, there are 3 main research topics. There are automation detection, automation equipment, and the building automation system. For example, in automation detection to over time-consuming and error manual detection, data mining has been used to automate the detection process for road cracks, railway tunnel elements, etc. And there are 2 promising research fields. Construction robots and construction cybersecurity were selected for future opportunities. So for construction robots, and it is an important part of construction 4.0 related technologies. With the continuous development of top robotics in recent years, more and more projects have been used and are considering using construction robots in a complex of dynamic on-site environment to avoid obstacles, especially moving ones. Abilities including localization and navigation require construction robots to be equipped with extra sensors to connect data from the on-site environment. And high volume of such unstructured data with voice need to be processed and utilized in real time, so which provides opportunities for data mining. Overall, some researchers have begun to apply data mining techniques to deal with these problems, and there is still great space for research exploration, considering the random literature of the on-site environment. And another research field is construction cybersecurity. So construction 4.0 is making the AECFM industry more vulnerable to cyber attacks. significantly increased concerns about construction cybersecurity. And cybersecurity is the practice of protecting the critical systems such as digital twin system and sensitive information such as building BIM models used in projects from the cyber threats. And intrusion detection is one of the primary means for construction cybersecurity, which has two basic approaches: misuse detection and anomaly detection. So data mining can provide an effective solution for these detections. Although there has been existing research in the cybersecurity domain, the AEC-FM industry still has a unique challenges, and the application of data mining in construction cybersecurity is worth investigating in its cutting-edge field, generally overlooked.
So two minutes left.
Okay. So in its research, current state and the future opportunities of data mining for construction 4.0 was summarized, and the current body of knowledge concerning data mining applications was reviewed, and development direction in the context of construction 4.0 was proposed. In future work, non-obvious local details such as a comparison between data mining techniques applied to a specific field will be further investigated. That's all my presentation. Thanks for your attention.
Okay, thank you very much, Keyi. Thank you so much for your very comprehensive and very nice presentation. I would like to kindly ask the local organizer if there's any questions from the audience locally.
There's no questions. There's a question here.
Okay, please go ahead.
Oh, we have no questions.
Oh, okay. And I also didn't see any question from the chat, but maybe I just ask some very quick comments or questions. So what about, I was wondering a little bit about the exclusiveness of this of your research. I see there's like actually a couple of few thousands of literature you screened, but are all the like research or the literature are exclusively in English, or you have also considered some other languages, but also in English as abstracts? This type of.
Yes, and all retrieved literature was in English.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Good. Okay, good to know. Since there are no further questions, I suggest we move on to the next presenter. Thank you, Keyi, again for your presentation.